Welcome back to the World of Poetry. I'm Tin Supa Sawang I'm a host today. Let's see the poem we picked today. Hope is a thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sing the tune without a word and never stop at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and so must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillless land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asks a crumb of me. After reading this poem, what do you think about it? You can tell your idea, no judgment.
Mm, I think as we know, hope is a thing with feather, right? It kind of like give an extended metaphor that transform hope into a bird, which is present in the human soul, right?
Yeah, and I think that her odd-looking syntax has clauses interrupted by dashes, and only one comma throughout. So it can be confusing for new readers because the need to pause and place extra emphasis on certain phrases.
And for me, I think the rhythms of the poem very impressive too, which may not be apparent on the first sighting. The poem was really set to music, and the words are reminders of the poet seeking for fulfillment in both creativity and love. And I think they beautifully fulfill with what hope is for us all, which like something that inspire and can make us fly like a bird.
Yeah, that's a summary we've got about the poem. Let's look a bit closer into each stanza. The first one, hope is a thing with feathers. The first one is giving special emphasis with speech marks, as if the poet wants to define that elusive word, hope. And she does so with metaphor. What do you guys think?
Same thought. Hope has feathers and it can, like a bird, perch in the human soul. Feathers are soft and gentle to the touch, but they are also strong in flight, even on tiny birds. And feathers are made up of complex individual fibers. Beauty is strength.
Yeah. I want to add into that. Not only is whole feathery, it can sing. It sits on the perch and sing the whole time. But the song is special for there are no words, no diction for anyone to understand rationally.
That's lit. One thing that I love in this poem is that there is a double dash emphasis on at all, and the censor break which brings extra attention to these two little words. I think that's a lot with the first stanza. Very critical, you guys. Move on to the second stanza. I saw that the first line is unusual in the use of the double dash, as said, and the sweetest in the gale is heard.
Yeah, right. There are two distinct pauses that we have to be careful with. Hope is always singing, as we know from the first stanza, right? But it sings the sweetest when the going gets rough, when the gale starts to blow. So when life is hard and things are thrown at us, the pressure is kind of relentless. There's hope singing through the chaos and mayhem. Awesome, right?
Yeah, I agree. When it comes to the line 7, you see the first mention of the bird in the line 7. That could be a bash, the little bird. In my opinion, it would take a hellish storm to embarrass or disconcert the bird, which protects many people from adverse situations. Hope is difficult to disturb even when life seems hard.
Yeah, it's life lesson over there. And I respect the poet that he represents the bird as a symbol of hope meaningfully, even if it's fragile and slight. What about the third stanza?
Okay, the personal pronoun I appears for the first time, indicating a personal connection to this subject. Perhaps Emily Dickinson thought of herself as a little bird, so the link is direct.
I couldn't agree more. That sounds reasonable. I think the speaker has heard the bird during the harshest and the coldest time, when emotions are churning and life surreal. But even when things are extreme, hope is still there and never asks for anything.
To sum up, hope gives us much but never asks for a crumb in return. It is our inspirational yet slightly mysterious hope wells up in the heart and soul, yet who knows where it's come from. Philosophy, religion, psychology, and even metaphor are not sufficient. There is an abstract nature to hope. It can give us strength to carry on in the most adverse of conditions. Its voice can be heard, despite the noise at the height of the storm. That's it for today. If you have any questions, comment it down below and don't forget to subscribe and like. Bye!
Bye.